way to smile on your face, I'd imagine you're a very happy dressing room after that.
Yeah, I think we were looking for a reaction to last week. We were a little bit disappointed with the way that panned out. So important that we react in the right way, and I think we're very conscious of that. Tried to do that and make sure we played at a good tempo, and especially in the first half, I think we showed that and got the crowd behind us, and was certainly good value for our lead at half time. And yeah, much better dressing room to be in than last week, that's for sure.
Yeah, I can well imagine. Given the performance in the first half, was it almost a little frustrating you're only one in front?
I think more than that, we were frustrated that we maybe sort of lost control of it a little bit in the second half. I think we were well on top first half. Maybe second half a little bit jittery and invited a little bit too much pressure onto us, but all credit to the lads for sort of digging in again and going again and pushing on and getting the win.
And as goals go, those two are not bad to win matches, are they?
Yeah, we don't seem to score too many scrappy goals. We score good goals, seem to work very hard from them, and Sam took his brilliantly. It was a great finish, and he's been, certainly in the short time I've been at the club, he's been doing that consistently. Gilly not so consistently, but was a fantastic strike, and I think he probably deserved that for his performance. In fairness, he did a terrific job for us, and quite fitting that he capped it in the manner that he did.
Yeah, because it's one of those positions where he was playing today that you're not going to get too many headlines unless you hit him from 25 yards.
Yeah, but he did a lot of he took up very good positions and did a lot of the sort of the niggly work, and a lot of interceptions, and nicked the ball and got us playing again. And as you said, yeah, I don't think even he would have expected to hit one in quite the manner that he did.
And for the first goal, I imagine that the way that Sam's playing at the moment, it's a delight for someone like you who's looking for those kind of runs when you found him with this one, but it makes it almost easier, doesn't it, to put it on a plate for him?
Yeah, Sam's very bright, and he wants to play on the shoulder, and in fairness to him, he's sort of the last couple of weeks he's been doing a job in what I'd imagine wouldn't be his first choice of a position, playing wide a little bit, but he seems to have thrived in it. He's looks a real threat. He picks good times to come in off the line, and I think he seems to be scoring sort of every other week. So that's a position that he probably found himself in to do a little bit of a job for the team, but seems to have really taken it on, and sort of I think that's probably speaks a lot about him as a character as much as a footballer.
How important was it to put last week's performance to bed? Because before then it had been steadily improving sort of week by week.
Yeah, I think you probably make an important point is that you hopefully we can make last week a little blip, and we can, as you say, performance has been getting better, and hopefully that's just a little blip in what is, when you sort of step back and look at the bigger picture, we're on an upward curve and are improving as a team, as a squad, and only time will tell whether we can go on and make sure that last week was as I said, a blip, and we can go on and sort of get the wins and the points we need to move up the table.
You're enjoying life playing first team football down here? Yeah,
I've enjoyed it. I found everything since I've arrived to be very good. The lads are a great bunch of lads. The setup's fantastic, and I mean, sort of it's as I expected. It's a good club and a good place to be, and I've been enjoying getting some games, and hopefully I've been getting a little bit sort of getting sharper as the game's been going on, and making a half decent contribution. And no, it's been good. I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
And having played a big part in hopefully getting the heads above that relegation zone line, are you keen to see the job through to the end of the campaign? Yeah, well, I think the club are speaking to Birmingham to find out what the situation is there, and yeah, depending on sort of what comes back, then yeah, I'd be sort of very happy to as I said, I've really enjoyed my time here, and we'll be happy to keep going, and hopefully we can push the club up the table a little bit. well done today.
Thanks very much.
Well, is it an added attraction for you at Bristol City that Steve Cottrell's in charge because you've worked with him before?
Yeah, I think so. I think sort of if you go into a new club, a lot of the times you're going into the unknown. But that wasn't really the case with me. I've been around enough to have a sense of the scale of the club anyway. So I knew it was a decent football club, and having worked with a gaffer before, I certainly knew that things would be done professionally. The setup would be good, and sort of the normal questions that you have as a player, the things that go through your mind, and knowing that the gaffer was here and how he works and the way he'd go about things, that takes a lot of it out of the equation. So that made it that certainly helped to make it a simpler decision.
He didn't do you any favours when he first arrived. He pitched you right into the deep end. You're happy now you've got that match sharpness. We've seen the best of you now.
Yeah, but no, I expected that from the gaffer anyway. He's hard on you because he wants you to be the best that you can and to get the best out of you. So no, I knew exactly what to expect. Come into it with my eyes open, and no, I have felt. I think sort of not long after arriving, I had 3 games in a week, and that's probably the best thing that happened to me to get that and get up to speed sharp.
That was probably more games than you'd have in the previous 3 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd been on the fringes at Birmingham. I've sort of been playing, got sent off, and once I'd had my suspension I was on the fringes a little bit, so I hadn't had a lot of minutes before I don't think I had 90 minutes for quite a while before I arrived. So to come and get those games under my belt in pretty rapid succession was good for me. And yeah, hopefully that's shown on the pitch, and sort of hopefully if I'm here for any longer, then I certainly hope to keep on getting stronger and getting better. The more minutes I play, and the more I get to know the lads.
It's good for you, but it's also good because you can impart some of your experience and knowledge, can't you, to what is quite a young dressing room still.
Yeah, it is a young dressing room. A good dressing room, really good bunch of lads, and maybe that's maybe that's something that I can bring to the group a little bit. This is I don't know all the lads' individual histories, but certainly for me, this is a situation that I've been in before, and something that I've gone through, and if that's something that I can bring to the party, then great.
Relegation, you mean?
Well, yeah, and being in
You had it with Burnley, I guess, didn't you?
Yeah, we had it with Burnley, and also being in this sort of position in the league, and sort of knowing that the different sort of pressures that come with it, and sort of how that can affect you and how that can affect other people, and sort of the pitfalls of it a little bit. And I guess if that's something that I've been through, and I can, as I said, in any way that I can help or contribute, then then so be it.
I imagine it was quite an uncomfortable week for everyone last week. How important is it that a team can recover and bounce back like they have done today? It's a good sign, isn't it, surely?
Yeah, it was a frustrated sort of training ground last week. I think it seems like it's been a long week because everybody's been chomping at the bit to get out on the pitch and sort of and rectify what went wrong, and show everybody that we're better players than what we represented last weekend. So it's been a tough week. We had a bit of work put into us at the training ground. A lot of attention to detail on what we can improve and what we could do better, and I think a lot of that showed in the performance today. And I think the important thing now is that we don't lose sight of what got us here today. We make sure that we repeat that intensity and that focus from off the back of a win, and we go to Shrewsbury and see if we can apply the same standards there.
I think they're close to a deal, aren't they? Because it's in Birmingham, so you'll be a happy man, presumably, if they can get that sorted.
I think they're talking, yeah. As I say, like any footballer, we want to play games. I've come to what I found to be a very good club, a good bunch of lads, a good setup, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed my time. So if I'm here for longer, then yeah, that would be, so I'll be very open to that.